Hello everyone, my name is Fred Keel. I'm a comic book writer and artist from Dallas, Texas, and I'm also the founder and publisher of an actual indie publishing company which is called Ocean Rising Comics, and this is my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I noticed that certain comic book creators and several colleagues of mine will usually develop their own YouTube channel, and sometimes they will put together these little quick videos. Most prominently is Mr. Ben Dunn, who is the founder and publisher with Antarctic Press. I love what he's doing, and a lot of times he usually will share some insights that actually are very insightful, and sometimes I'm like, oh, well, I never thought about it that way. And I don't want to try to mimic what he's doing, so if you guys see this video and you start saying, oh, you're just copying what Mr. Ben Dunn does, that's not my intention at all. What I wanted to do with this channel was create a series of short videos that kind of explain some of the things that I'm currently working on, whether it's a comic book or a short story, some special events that may be coming up, some insights about what I'm hearing about what's going on with the comic book community, and so on and so forth. And so I may cover a variety of different topics with this video. Do keep in mind that I have always been very quiet and reserved at certain times. The only time I open up is usually when I'm in church services, and oftentimes when I'm usually with small groups of people, and especially during comic book conventions, that's usually when I start opening up. So if I seem like I'm either nervous or if I seem like I'm just very reserved or I stutter my words, it's just because I've never officially done anything like this before. But at the same time, I think this will probably help me with my speech. At the same time, I'm hoping that this will be some form of encouragement for those of you out there who aspire to become a comic book creator or a comic book artist, and so on and so forth. I will say that I do have a new convention coming up. I'm going to be part of the Dallas Comic Show, which is going to be on November 23rd and November 24th. It's going to be in Lewisville, Texas, and it's actually it's going to take place inside of the Vista Mall, which is in Lewisville, Texas. And what I'll do is I'll leave a description of where you can find more information about it. It's going to be at www.dallascomicshow.com, and like I said, I'll leave more information about that in the comments. But that's going to be my official last show of 2024. And I'm going to start wrapping things up and start getting ready for 2025. If you're a fan of my work, or if you live somewhere locally in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, I'd love to have you guys come out and come see us. We're going to have quite a few different creators. We're going to have Ariel Diaz. She's going to be there. Mustafa Musa, he's going to be there. I do know that we're going to have some of the actors who worked on the first Mortal Kombat film, including the actors who played Sub-Zero and Scorpion. They're going to be there. And so I think it's going to be a fun show, and I think it's going to be a great way to wrap up 2024 before moving into 2025. You have to now it's not a free event. You'll have to purchase your tickets, and again, you got to go to www.dallascomicshow.com. I'd love to see you guys, and if you guys have any books you'd like for me to sign, whether it's Tomorrow Girl, I got Tomorrow Girl Trade Paperback Volume 1. I also do have Tomorrow Girl Trade Paperback number 2. And I also will have copies of my Queen Cobra book series. This is a cover that was designed by Mr. Gabriel Mangum, and also colors by Mr. Dan Kemp. Some of you, if you attended the Dallas Fan Festival at the Irving Convention Center a few weeks ago, you probably had a chance to meet Mr. Gabriel Mangum and his father, Andrew Mangum. They're both comic book artists. They're great creators, and so if you happen to have attended that event and you have picked up any of those books for Queen Cobra, bring them with you to this show. I would love to sign them for you. I'd be more than happy to kind of give some insights about the story for Queen Cobra, but I also would like to be able to meet with fans who actually are fans of my work. So if you have the Queen Cobra book series, if you'd also would like to pick up my latest book, which is called Mary's Trail, I have copies of this book as well. This is actually part 1 of a 2-part miniseries. So I'm only selling them at my conventions, so if you'd like to get a copy of this, come see me at the Dallas Comic Show on November 23rd and November 24th of 2024. Now, let's see here. Oh, today I actually had a chance to go to a half-price bookstore over in Arlington, Texas, And I was just trying to kill some time. I took the time to do some early voting today, and in case you guys are wondering, basically we have an election coming up. And if you guys are not registered to vote, you're a little too late. But if you are a registered voter, I would deeply encourage you to take some time over these next couple of weeks to make sure you can go out to the polls and vote. Regardless of where you stand politically, whether you're a conservative or liberal or progressive, or maybe you're a moderate sort of independent, regardless of where you stand on the matter, you definitely have a voice and you definitely need to go out and cast your votes. So get out there and go vote, okay? So anyway, I took the time to stop at this half-price bookstore, which is over in Arlington, Texas, and I wasn't really planning on trying to get anything or pick up anything at all. I just wanted to just quickly browse around the area just because I had a few minutes left until I had to get back on the road again. And I took the time to look through some of their back issue bins for comic books, and I was very deeply surprised. I actually found quite a few of these back issues from Ninja High School with Antarctic Press. They had a lot of books that were from the V1 era, which were published through Eternity Comics. And then they also had a handful of these books that were of Ninja High School V2, which were published with Antarctic Press during the very late 1990s into the early 2000s. I have Ninja High School V2 issue number 5. And I just love this cover just because it has a very beautiful cover of Tomorrow Girl, which is probably one of my favorite characters with Ninja High School. And I just was like, oh, okay, it's kind of a cartoony look, but I love the use of color and just the use of this this character in the background and just the actual pose of Tomorrow Girl as well. Just was like, okay, I think I'll pick that up. And so I picked that up, and I also picked up, this also is Ninja High School V2 issue number 94. And I just love that cover. I just was like, whoa, this is definitely giving me some Power Girl and also some Supergirl vibes from DC Comics. Just it's more of an anime manga style. But anyway, I saw these and I was like, how much are they? $2 a piece. I couldn't beat that. So I just said, okay, I'll pick these up. So I went in and I picked them up. And there was also quite a few other books as well from Fred Perry. They had quite a few books of Ninja High School, as I said, that were from the V1 era when Ninja High School was being published with Eternity Comics. I have quite a few books of V1, so I didn't really need those, but I realized I didn't have these two, so I decided to pick those up. Guys, I would really encourage you guys that if you're really if you're a fan of anime or manga, if you like reading comic books that are kind of have like this American style manga artwork style to it, pick these up. These are great reads. They're definitely aimed at young kids as well as teenagers, but they can also have an appeal to young adults as well. And I looked at it thinking, pick it up. And the fact that I'm not trying to promote, heavily promote, Antarctic Press and say that they're a number one. I mean, but it's, at the same time, I think they're just a great publisher. And I just think that they put out really good quality product. And there had been certain times I would sit there and go, okay, there's got to be some way for me to get my work out there. And I had a very good friend of mine who said, Fred, why don't you start submitting your work to Antarctic Press? They're always looking for artists. They're looking for original stories and ideas. And this may be a very good way for you to get your foot in the door. So I tried it. And that's where I came up with my original short story called Mind Control, which involves Tomorrow Girl. And it was featured in the Kickstarter version of Tomorrow Girl Volume 1 and Volume 2. And I don't have any regrets about it. And as you can see on the wall behind me, I have several books that are published with AP that actually feature my artwork. Everything from Ninja High School 190, Penguina #1, the Ninja High School's 2023 Swimsuit Special, the Antarctic Press Superverse Festiva Special, and then also you can see we have Tomorrow Girl issue number 3, which features one of my pinups that I did of Tomorrow Girl. But just like I said, I would really encourage you guys that if you're not familiar with Antarctic Press or if you're a fan of anime and manga, definitely check it out. Go look in your at your local half-price bookstore. If you have a local comic book shop that actually collects books with Antarctic Press, definitely pick them up and take a look at them. Take the time to read them and let myself or Mr. Ben Dunn know what you think. So let me go ahead and get into kind of the nitty-gritty of this video. So Antarctic Press is coming up on its 40th anniversary as a company, and they started out back in 1985, and I have been following them pretty much for the past couple of years now. And like I said before, I was very fortunate enough to be able to make connections with Mr. Ben Dunn, made connections with other people such as Terry Parr. I've met some other guys. I've also connected with Mr. Brian Denham, who's actually the editor-in-chief of Antarctic Press, and I just think it's a great company. And they are having a 40th anniversary birthday bash convention. It's going to be one day only, and it's going to be on March 15th of 2025 at the Norris Conference Center in San Antonio, Texas. There's going to be a handful of people there, including obviously Mr. Ben Dunn. They're going to have Mr. Fred Perry, the creator of Gold Digger. I believe that they said that Mr. Alfred Perez will be there. Timothy Lim, who's worked on Common America. And there's going to be several other creators as well. And also, more than likely, if they don't give me a table, chances are I'll still be there just to attend the event. But I would really encourage you guys that if you have a chance to go out there, definitely come out there and go see everyone that's a part of Antarctic Press. It's going to be a fun event. There's going to be a lot of people that actually don't normally do comic book conventions. And so I would encourage you guys to definitely go out and support what these guys are going to be doing on March 15th. Again, it's going to be in San Antonio, Texas, the Norris Conference Center, and again, it's on March 15th of 2025. Be there or be square. And again, this is just a quick video. I wanted to put this together and see if I could, just try to see if I can get this out there about who I am as a creator and who I am as an artist. There probably will be a series of other videos that will go into more further depth as far as my insights, some of the things about what I believe in, as well as some things that I'm seeing that are taking place within the comic book community that I'll probably discuss in further detail. I'm going to go ahead and cut it short for right now, but if you guys like what you see, definitely subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. And I'll probably try to see if I can do this on a weekly basis. And if you like what you see, I hope you'll continue to support me. Thank you guys so much for your time. Y'all take care. God bless you, and have a good rest of your day.